from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So the Los Angeles Dodgers have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Nestor Cortez Jr. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Shohei Ohtani stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is in for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's Mookie Betts. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. And that one fouled off.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it's even up.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Ball 1, no strikes. This one in the air, center field. Sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's...
Back in the Bronx. Starting on the mound in this one, big Tyler Glasnow. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Now here is Oswald Peraza. Up the middle. Betts. Over to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, he's just been a consistent and dominant power threat throughout his career. I mean, over 400 career home runs. I mean, that just doesn't happen to an average power hitter. This guy's been elite, and we'll see as he continues if he's going to make it into Cooperstown, into the Hall of Fame.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. The 0-1. Hey! Rip to third. Muncy sends it to first. Judge out on the play. What a play, inning over. So the Yanks go in order. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The wind of the pitch. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitcher's arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Outman getting the start in center, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Chris Taylor stands in here, tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Well struck left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Juan Soto.
Soto's batting stance oozes with personality. It's one of the most recognizable in the game, Boog. We're watching a former Rays pitcher today in Glasnow. He had plenty of good years in Tampa Bay before being traded. He's not the first pitcher with dominant stuff the Rays have dealt. Blake Snell, David Price, and James Shields definitely come to mind, Boo.
Strike one. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
And it is 2-1. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Struck him out of the foul tip.
Got it. Good.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Second inning here, no score. And the righty deals.
That's inside.
That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now here is Austin Wells. Just off the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stanton, the base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground. And foul ball.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Glass now. Ready and deals. Double play ball to second. Lux whips it to first. And there are 2 outs.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Chopper to second. Lux. To first. Out number 3. The Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now Max Muncy. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Outside low, 1-0. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Next offering is in for a strike. The line to kick the pitch. Foul ball there. Goes down looking.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
And now it's Gavin Lux in the air, right side. And that's a fair ball.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Led this game off with a double, but they weren't able to drive him in. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0. Top of the third, no score. That's inside, and the count is 2-0.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next offering is in for a strike. Struck right field, and it's off the foul pole for a home run. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Betts batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. One out, bases empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is downstairs. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
2 runs across in the inning. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, a short could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. DJ LeMahieu to start it off. The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Batting up, the left fielder, Grisham.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first. That takes care of Grisham.
Now back, the second baseman, Gleyber.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Gleyber Torres stepping in now for the Yankees.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Outside corner, there's a strike. The Yankees trailing by 2 here in the last half of the 3rd. And a strike to Glaber.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. As the lefty gets to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 3-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Out stands in now and watches strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Grisham hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Went down on strikes his first time through. Hard hit left side. Peraza fires over to first. Taylor is out.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Fly to left his first time. And that's outside. 1 run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. Hard hit to third. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. Glass now back to work. That one finds the zone. 1-1. Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Nabs it, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron.
It's Aaron Judge now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Right side, hard hit. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto.
Soto reached 500 walks faster than anyone in baseball history. This guy is a once-in-a-generation type player.
Right down to shoot. 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Hit hard. That And that keeps the inning alive.
Now the designated hitter.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate, and he's already singled in this game. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Soto off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul straight back. The pitch.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And that one hammered back there. It's a he flexes his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
So 2 away with nobody on. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air to left center. Sizing this one up. Corrals it. And that's the 3rd out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now at the plate, Max Muncy. A wind in the pitch.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch is outside. And that's down and away.
2-1.
Kicks and deals. Got him. And now 1 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And stepping in is the speedy Gavin Lux. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. Lux measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So the batting order turns over, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
He goes down looking. Dodgers down in order, but they're up 3-2. Back in New York. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. And a pitch. There's a strike. Outside low. And the count even 1-1. And that clips the inside corner. And a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still 1-2 count. And here it comes. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. The Yanks down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Oh, he got away with a mistake right there.
And a pitch. To the right side. Lux. On to first. Now 2 out.
Now batting, left fielder,
At the plate, Trent Grisham grounded out his first time. Out towards left center. Snags it on the run. And the inning is over. Top of the 6th inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one clips the corner.
Well, you always have to be careful in these spots because Mookie is lethal in the leadoff spot. He has the most multi-home run games out of the leadoff spot in baseball history.
Next pitch inside, and now 3-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a swing and a miss. Payoff pitch. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. A massive home run. His 17th of the year. It's 5-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch in the bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Nestor Cortez Jr. gives way. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Scott Efros.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're the top half of the sixth. And another ball.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Chop to first, Rizzo. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, James Outman.
And now the center fielder, James Outman, 1 for 2. Not close with that one. Ball 1. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the third and final game of the series. One down, base is empty. And that one pulled foul. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Base knock right field. So the inning is still alive with Will Smith coming to the dish. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's in there. That's strike 1. And the right-hander deals. And ball 1. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's 5-2. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Glass now back to work.
Off the plate,
and
ball
that's
1.
off the inside edge. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And he deals. Hit weakly on the ground. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Oswald.
And up next for New York, Oswald Peraza.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Spits the plate. That's strike one.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
0-2.
The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one ripped. That's back. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Throw, and it gets away.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Here is Aaron Judge. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The punch out there. Another strikeout for Glasnow.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Soto, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Man on second, 2 down. That one 95 to finish him off. One left for the Yankees. They trail at 5-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Victor Gonzalez.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Muncy digs in. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Movement in the Yankees pen. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Gonzalez deals. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. And now the lefty. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Lux, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Kicks and fires.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a strike in there. Ground ball to the right side. Torres handles, gets it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. That's a little bit low. Swings and misses. And the count is even 2-2.
Pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Kicks and deals. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Dodgers go down quietly, and it remains 5-2.
Leading up for the Yankees, Stanton.
Here comes a pitch. Missed inside with the curve. The Yankees looking to rally. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. The pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Hit hard on the ground is short. In plenty of time to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And here is Anthony Rizzo.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The Yankees trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Fought off foul.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Down in order go the Yankees, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jonathan Loaisiga.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Mookie Betts will get us started. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Loisaga goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a sinker, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Now back. Left field. Chaos.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And the 0-1. And a foul ball. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now back. The first baseman, Freddie.
2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's already homered in this game. That's a laser base hit, and that extends the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now here is James Outman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-1. And another ball. Righty delivers. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. The pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one. They're still out in front 5-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Daniel Hudson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, and 2 now. Way
One
high.
ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Grisham in the box now as he leaves that one up high. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
One down, base is empty.
That's ball
And that
3.
misses upstairs now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. The Dodgers leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one out in front that time.
You got a full count.
Payoff pitch. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there. But so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0. Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Torres in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And the righty deals. And that drops in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. And that's 2. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Yankees 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Hamilton.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Chris Taylor
Leading
now.
off for the Dodgers, the right fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
And the pitch. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And it goes just foul. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, right side. Torres throws to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a good eye there. Action in the pen down there. Clay Holmes getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Ferguson also throwing. On the ground to short. Throw, save. And that was close.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt.
One down. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Second baseman, Gavin.
And at first, Gavin Lux digs in now. 1 for 3. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. Into center. And it drops in. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure.
New pitcher on here, Ron Marinaccio.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Shohei Ohtani. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
2 on, 2 outs.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
The count 2 and 1. And it's strike 2. Two on the way. And this is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Mookie Betts waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Smith, the lead runner at second. Lux on at first with 2 down. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Judge is under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Yankees 2. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the ninth. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Oswald Peraza. Hudson back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. One away.
The center fielder, number 99.
He's 2 outs away. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Judge rips that one. That's back there. And they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body. It's through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Juan Soto now. Right down to shoot. Strike one. The Yanks down by a pair. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They say you win.
0-2.
Up and in, and that is ball one.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Bounced up the middle. Get the out on Soto.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. That's down and in. 2-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And now it's even up.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers make it 6 straight victories.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourself. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
A 5-3 final score in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.